They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Jones wants to throw it. He's going for it all. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, defensive dream, right? You dream about coming out, setting the tone. You practice your script all week of what you want to be in and how you want to be successful. And bam, right out the gates, forcing the INT. Let's go.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Man, it's always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
They get him down, top run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
The Red Raiders are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He's up at 20. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Running into the open space. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Trying to move them on the counter. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield. Great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Fires to the wideout. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. From the gun, the running back working for room. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Might as well give it to him again. Across the 25. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes the quick grab. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We reached the break. It's NC State on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air, it's Reed. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lost to throw again. With the catch, it's Coleman. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Got a man. It's Bond. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Reed. Got it in the middle, it's West. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Fighting off the defender. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
To pass. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
Looking for the time with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Boston College. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Leaves it with the running back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jones to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Black. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. He wants to change this route. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll toss it to the left. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
The Wolfpack line up, facing third and approximately half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll immediately call timeout.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And as they come to the line of scrimmage, Snake gets it done.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Catch in the middle. It's Stone. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Behind the chains now on second and long. To the air, it's Reed. Safe completion on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Richardson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Coleman. Inside the 25. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and then at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
To the air, it's Reed. Fires to the end zone. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Find space on the right. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
You know, football really is a game similar to chess, and there's this cat-and-mouse game going on between the offensive and defensive coordinators right now. It'll be interesting to see later in the game if the offensive coordinator shows the defense the exact same pre-snap look. The defense will be thinking they're going to the corner route, but then this time the receiver will break to the middle of the field, might catch the defense completely off guard.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Jones wants to throw it. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And the defense gets home. Ncaa at the 35.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these 3rd and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those 3rd and longs.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Tackled there by the defense.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and they got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time. Right when the wide receiver breaks, the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yards.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches then.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Luis. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
No gain on the play. Ncaa.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Finds his tight end.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Snagged in the middle, it's West. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
The Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. 2nd and 3rd and long. There's not a lot of guesswork. The defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell on that pass rush, man, they were coming.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. It's complete on the right side. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Now, you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
And the Red Raiders have it in scoring position on first and goal. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. I'm going to take a wild guess and say that's probably not where the hole was supposed to be.
No, that's not where it's supposed to be. You're in the ISO in the middle of the field, downhill. All the guys are set up to run that play downhill too, so when you bounce it out wide, a lot of times those angles aren't set up on the outside, and the play was dead from the beginning with that inside penetration.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Bag's got it. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. It looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 15 over the Stallions. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Quick completion on the out. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field, but when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on first down. Buys a little extra time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Throws for the tight end. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's picked off at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. They'll set up with a free kick from their own 20. Finds a little space. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
All right, let's get it. Right.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it on the outside. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. On the run, it's Hill. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Moves away as he feels pressure. Grabbed over the middle, it's Black. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.